Okay, welcome to practical 4 for your year 3 practical. So we'll be doing tests for gas. So actually in your year 2 you might have done some of these gas tests. So we will revisit some of them and learn some new ones. So test 1 says calcium carbonate. So on the first page, these are the theory. I'll give you the answer. Whereas on the second page is where you actually do the tests and test them out to prove it for yourself. So test 1, it says place a spatula full of marble chips. Marble is calcium carbonate. So it says a spatula full. After which it says add hydrochloric acid to about a depth of 2 cm. So this is to test for carbon dioxide. So whenever you do a gas test, you should plan beforehand. So if this is likely to be carbon dioxide evolved, you should already prepare for your lime water. So lime water is calcium hydroxide, so prepare them in advance. So lime water don't need so much, you just need enough to cover the bottom portion. Because why? The more lime water you have, the more gas you need in order to react this fully. And you don't want to wait for the gas to be evolved for too long. So you prepare it along with your delivery tube. So prepare it and place it at the side. Then now you can start the reaction and add your hydrochloric acid. So the gas will be evolved. So once gas is evolved, we can immediately attach the two portions together. You can put your thumb here to prevent the gas from escaping while you reach out for your delivery tube. And quickly attach it. And you can see that there are bubbles here. So when you stop, you just have to wait until this colorless solution, where you see a white precipitate, which means you can't see through, it's opaque. So it'll take a while. But actually, my recommendation is once you see that this thing turns a bit cloudy, a bit of a PPT, you can stop. Because you know that there is a white PPT and it's already, you can see it. Okay, next we will be doing test 2. Hydrogen peroxide. So this is a test for oxygen. Oxygen will be given off. So to test for oxygen, you need a spleen. You need a glowing spleen, which means you need to have your spleen ready. Your Bunsen burner should also be ready. So there you have it. So take a clean test tube, add hydrogen peroxide. So using the test tube given, after which you will. Okay, the manganese oxide, right, is not part of the reaction. It is meant to speed up the reaction. So it's actually a black powder. My honest recommendation is you do not add a lot. You can just add a few drops and a few specks of solid. If not, there will be a foam coming out and it can be very hot and it can cause some harm to you. So just add bare minimum amount, really bare minimum. Almost non-existent. Once you do so, you can see that gases are being formed. So put your thumb to trap the gas while we prepare your glowing spleen. This is a lighter spin. Fake it is a glowing spin. So you see for yourself. And you can see that the glowing spin reignited. And that's a successful gas test. Okay, test number 3. You add magnesium to an acid. You will be producing hydrogen gas, which means again you get your spin ready. You're using a lighter spin this time. Okay, you'll be adding 1 piece of magnesium ribbon, just 1. Once you add it in, you can see that gas is evolved. Again, put your thumb to trap the gas. So you need a lighter spin in this case. A lighter spin. Put it in. So you should hear the spin should be extinguished with a light hot sound. Should be. Sometimes it is not as efficient as it is. Yeah. Okay, test 4. 1 spatula of ammonium chloride in a test tube. So after you add the thing, right, you realize that your test tube is wet. And some of the solid can be stuck, which is perfectly fine because you're going to add sodium hydroxide after which. So sodium hydroxide is a solution. You can intentionally add it at the side such that it flows down and all the solid will dissolve and get washed down to the bottom. So that's called being smart. Then it says warm the mixture. So again, don't use your bare hands, use a test tube holder. So a test tube holder, clamp the top. So this is a solution. So when you heat, it should be slanted outwards and not at your fan. So what is happening here is ammonia is going to be produced, which means ammonia is a test for. You will change your moist red litmus glue. So prepare it beforehand. So you moisten it with your distilled water and get it ready at the side. So now you heat it. When do you stop? This is to test for gas. So once you see that bubbles or vigorous effervescence is observed, you know that the gas is involved. You can stop. You can test for the gas. You do not have to heat it for indefinite amount of time. So what you do next, you put the test tube over the mouth of the, put the litmus paper over the mouth of the test tube. It will look like this. So this proves that the gas given off is ammonia. And now we are down to the last test. Which is bleach. Bleach means right, chlorine will be given off. So chlorine turns blue litmus paper red, then it bleaches it. So get your litmus paper ready. So the gas itself is not able to do all this. You need to make sure all your litmus paper is moist with water. Get it prepared and put it aside. Okay, so now bleach solution at a depth of 1 cm3. Nothing happened. So now you will add hydrochloric acid. Gas is involved, so again I put the litmus paper over the top. And let's see what happens. So you can see that this blue portion is slowly turning red. While you give it a shake, and you realize it's getting white. So being bleached means it's turning white. Another key characteristic of chlorine being produced is the smell. It's a very pungent smell. Pungent means smell. And that's it for practical 4.